Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be doing a PCGS Morgan Silver Dollar unboxing, and I'm really excited to see how our grades turned out. I sent in 8 Morgan Dollars. I don't think that they're super high value, but they were sort of at that threshold where I felt like there was a bit of upside, and it's always fun to just open them up on camera, see how we did. A few slightly better dates, some that were maybe on the border of having some cool toning or being like artificially toned or something like that, but we'll go coin by coin, give you an opportunity to guess the grade. I will as well, and then I'll tell you how I did overall. But a lot of these I acquired for pretty cheap, so I'm hoping that it'll be a good outcome. Let's dive right into the coins. And let's open this package up. Gonna get these 8 Morgan Dollars out and we'll go coin by coin. And of note, we got the gold celebrating 35 years PCGS box. So now time to get the tape off and we'll start looking at the coins. All right, so we're going to start out here with our first Mint State Morgan. And I think I submitted almost all Mint State coins except for one that I think is like low XF on the 1894 O. This is going to be a 1904 O. I mean, it's got some hits on the back. I don't think that this was going to come back higher than like 63, maybe a 4 if the front was nice. I mean, the front, doesn't look bad. I would say maybe it's in the middle between a 3 and a 4, but I would probably guess 63. And in terms of the value differential, let me pull it up here. A 64 is like $150, 63 is $90, and 62 is like $70. But let's see. 64. Okay, nice. So that's our first coin, and I think that I got this in a PCI holder. I know that there were 2 that I purchased and cracked out, and in that case, that would be sort of a pretty nice profit represented there. But clean Morgan Dollar, great first result in this batch. Next up, we've got that looks like 1894. I thought it might come back cleaned, or it was cleaned, but I also was just sort of interested in how it would come back, sort of maybe a little bit of luster left, sort of in that XF40 range is maybe my guess, because you can see some old toning. I think that this coin looked pretty nice at some point, or maybe it developed the toning after having had some wear and just whatever was left over and had some luster. I would guess XF40 on this coin, could be lower, and it is VF35 is going to be the grade. Let me just look also at the valuation. Looks like pretty close to $100. So I think, I don't think that I did great on this coin, but I think, if I bought it for like $30 a long time ago, paid $23 to grade it, maybe a little bit of a profit, but probably wouldn't have required to get this one graded. But hey, happy with that result. This next one, I'm going to show off and you can tell me what you think. I saw that it was genuine, not gradable though. So that is a disappointment because I thought that this would be a pretty cool coin. I think it still has added value with this type of toning. Let's see if they think it's artificial toning or if they think it's like questionable color or if it's, something else. I really like how the coin looks, so 1886. They're going to call it questionable color. So maybe it definitely is. I feel like that's an area where I could have more experience with. So maybe this had some sort of treatment that was definitely in the questionable color category. I'm not the best expert on it, but a good learning experience. When coins look like this in the future, probably won't send them in because it had a pretty clean cheek. I think maybe it would have come back 64. Maybe I'm being too optimistic, but yeah, it did not pass the graders test. And then this next one, let's see. I think that this one was from PCI. We got, let's see, 1883, and I think it may have been revealed there, but that this is also, and I was wondering maybe it's just sort of a little bit proof-like, but I guess that this is going to have been cleaned. Unk detail, and when I look at it like this, I'm thinking like, yeah, that actually really does look clean. Why did I send that in? But it's a good lesson for me, you do lose when you submit coins. And I think in this case, 1883 O, I don't even know what would it have graded if it was 64 would be worth like $150. So I think I was hoping for that payoff. I mean, the cheek is really clean. So maybe it would have been I wonder if this would be a 5, in which case the value would have been about $225. So, I mean, not the worst outcome, but I think one good outcome, one medium, and then two not great. Let's see what else we've got here. This one has a tiny bit of toning at the bottom. And we'll look at the reverse. It looks pretty clean, maybe a few polished lines towards the top of the eagle. Some hits there. I think the back looks like about a 63. And yeah, that's why I sent it in. It's got some nice toning on it. It does have this sort of relatively deep scratch right in the middle of the face. And so because of that, I would say this is probably going to be like a mint state 62, but more just the toning is why I submitted this. And they're going to call it a 63. Okay. Nice. Well, I was thinking that was really distracting, but I guess maybe it got a color bump, which is when, maybe something gets rounded up because it's got nice toning to it. And the rest of the coin does look quite nice. Let me see what 1883 O in 63 also has sort of the base value of about $95, but I would guess that it would get a little bit more because of the, appealing toning around the edges of the coin. So that one's a good result as well. Really happy about that, actually. And let's see, I think I did two 1883 O's. This one definitely not nearly as toned. Back looks a lot nicer, so maybe this is going to be 64. I sort of forget what the coins look like. Ooh, and I wonder if this is It didn't have anything about like artificial toning because the coloration on it sort of looks weird, and it's 1885. So that actually, let me pull up I'm surprised that they put them in this order, but okay, 1885 O looks like 95 in mint state 63, 150 in mint state 64. I don't think that this would be higher than a 64, but I would guess like right in the middle of that. Again, it has sort of nice coloration. You can see the toning. It looks a little like there's hues of blue around the coin. Interesting like thumbprint right there, old thumbprint, a little purple over there. So it's like a different type of toning. You don't always encounter coins that look like that. And it's going to be a mint state 64. That's great. So, pretty good results actually, especially from some of the tone coins. Would have loved for this one to have come back, in with not a questionable color. I think I might just hang on to that one because I like toned Morgans, and so I try to buy them from like local coin stores and not pay huge premiums for them, and so have done solid on the grading. This one sort of looks like another one of the PCI coins. Really sharp reverse. I don't know what you think, but really, really clean. Just a little bit of chatter all over, maybe on track to be a 65. And then 1881, this probably does not look like a 65 front to me. But, I mean, the cheek is really clean. It's just some distractions in each of the fields. I think, okay, shoot, I revealed it. I have to get better at my controller. It's been a long time since I've done an unboxing. This is going to be a 64. So, I think, and maybe for this last one, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe if you remove that little hit from the cheek and then like maybe half of that, it gets a 5. But any mint state 64 coins, these days are certainly worth grading, in my opinion, if you don't have a super fast turnaround time. And I'm going to pull up 1881S. I think 1881 and 2S are pretty, well saved. There's not much of a value premium for the date, and that's going to be the case about $150. So that is a good one. And our last coin here is one where there actually is a little bit of incentive if it comes back. I'm really hoping for as high of a mint state grade as possible. They said there's no, cleaning or anything like that. Not that I expected it, but this is 1879 O. So look at the front. I think that this looks mint state. I don't think it's an AU coin. There's some fair bit of chatter there, a fair bit of like little hits on the coin. But in mint state 61, it'll be $160. 62 is about 220. 63 jumps to 400, and 64 goes up to 750. I don't think that this is. I think it's probably going to be 62, maybe 63, but it's enough of a value bump there where you really want that 63, but it's probably going to be, they're not going to give those out like candy. They're not going to give away a bunch of 63s for free. Let's pull back, and it's going to be 62. Okay, I mean, not the best outcome, but that's $225. Call it 200. Maybe you could sell it quickly for 180. And I bought that cheap from a coin shop. So, I think a mixed bag hunt, certainly disappointing. I never want to clean or grade a cleaned coin, and I think I could have detected that. And I'll have to come back and show you what the PCI grades were. I think it was like a 65 and something. This one I bought for like $25 from a coin dealer and was hoping for a big play on it, but that dealer was trying to move material quickly and probably realized that this was questionable color. So those two, not great. This one I think is a decent outcome. VF35, slightly nicer date. It's tougher. Like I might not put this. Well, maybe I'll put it in a grab bag. It's just like people aren't after like semi-key Morgan dates with conditional rarity, but we had a really nice 62 on a slightly better date. That is a great outcome. I think I spent like $225 all in to grade all this, including shipping out there and that sort of thing. So call it 26 a coin, or no, 27, 28 a coin. 2 mint state 64 Morgan dollars, sort of just blast white, but I think nice, going to represent nice profit opportunity for me on those. And then another 64 with nice toning, really, really cool. And then a 63 also with very appealing toning. So I really like my toners. They're not like unbelievable toned coins, but very good outcome. And yeah, excited. Thank you, PCGS. I feel like these are very fair grades. And I will look forward to either selling them soon or, not sure what I'm totally going to do with them. But and then we got also the nice 35th anniversary box. So successful, and I've got some gold that's going to come back soon, so also look out for that. That'll be a cool unboxing. I got 12 coins there and hoping for some good results. So see you on those videos. If you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to let me know what you're thinking in terms of some of my future content. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Treasure Town, and get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, check out my website, treasuretowncoins.com, for news and updates related to the channel and collectibles in general. Lastly, there's a link tree in the description with links to all of my other sites, as well as some affiliate links that can support the channel. But with that being said, have a great day, and I'll hope to see you on some of my videos in the future.